Ask Dr. Love. If love is the answer, what is your question? We keep changing formats to keep you interested and me excited. So we've got a team member today, Katniss, who's going to be asking the questions. And if you want to ask a question, you can just text it right in to Facebook or Instagram. Or you can text at Ask Dr. Love to 81010. So I'm going to say that again because I talk fast sometimes. If you want to have a question asked on your phone, text at Ask Dr. Love to 81010. And then you'll get a reply and then you can ask your question. Today is Thursday. This is the last day of April. Tomorrow is May 1st. The restrictions will be lifted in my world tomorrow. So we're going to be celebrating tomorrow night, May 1st. So if you want to get continued connection to Ask Dr. Love, we're shifting the format to Zoom. So if you're watching right now, then you're going to have to send us your email so we can send you the link to Zoom effective Monday, which is going to be May 4th. Okay, so Friday's May 1st, Saturday, Sunday, 2nd, 3rd. Monday, May 4th, we're going to be on Zoom. Ask Dr. Love is going to be on Zoom, and you'll get a chance to ask your questions in person, on camera, or off camera, whichever you prefer. So our objective today for Ask Dr. Love is what happens when I've completed the 21 days to wellness? Then what? It's the first day of the rest of your life. That's what happens. So I want to talk about food pollution and what's your solution. Now we know that the air is polluted, the water is polluted, the soil is polluted, which means your food is polluted. So unfortunately, we have fast food chains who put together guidelines for growing lettuce, for growing potatoes, for chicken, and whatever they sell in a fast food restaurant. These major chains have guidelines for farmers, which means that if a farmer ever wants to sell anything to a fast food chain, he's got to get this big book, 500 pages long, with the guidelines. Now, you don't eat fast food. You wouldn't be caught dead in a fast food restaurant. However, they make the rules for all the farmers, not just the farmers who sell the fast food. So your lettuce is contaminated the way fast food is contaminated, and your potatoes are contaminated the same way French fries are contaminated in fast food restaurants. So food pollution, what's your solution? It's not enough to not eat in fast food restaurants. You can't eat anything that is sold in a fast food restaurant. So that means no beef, no pork, no chicken, no French fries, no white bread, no flour, no cookies, no crackers, no chips. Anything that's sold in a fast food restaurant is contaminated by the food processing that delivers it. So all that stuff is off your list. So I've been hearing the same thing for 25 years. What the hell, Dr. Love? What am I supposed to eat now? Because everything I like is on that list. Well, fruits and salads that they don't sell in fast food restaurants. So they don't sell romaine, they don't sell baby greens, they don't sell baby lettuce, they don't sell arugula, they don't sell sweet peppers, they don't sell red onions. So those are the things that you're going to need. So when I say I recommend 50% raw, there's a reason why. The high fiber content, the high water content, and the nutrient density. Well, some people are going to call me on the phone and they say, but Dr. Love, there's not enough nutrients in the soil because the government forces the farmers to use NPK as fertilizer. What's NPK, you might ask? Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So humans need 22 minerals. The government says you only need 3 for the fertilizer. So that means human beings are deficient in 19 minerals. How are you going to get those minerals? Well, you're going to have to take food supplements, nutritional supplements, herbal supplements. You're going to have to find a way to take vitamins and minerals to supplement what you are eating, because if the nutrients are not in the soil, then they're clearly not in the food. Is that interesting?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what are you going to do? So you could grow sprouts. So Monday, we're going to have a list of all the things you can sprout in your kitchen. But I gave you a short list yesterday: chickpea sprouts, mung bean sprouts, broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, onion sprouts. Those are things you can buy the seeds and you can sprout them yourself. Now, what if you have celery? You cut the celery off and plant the bottom of the celery stalk. You're going to get new celery come out of it. What if you have romaine lettuce? You cut the top, plant the bottom of the romaine lettuce stalk, new romaine lettuce will grow out of it. Same thing with onions. You can cut the top of the onions, plant that, and you can get onions. Same thing with radishes. And I could go on and on and on. We'll come up with a chart for you. But the issue is you have to get window boxes. You have to get grow boxes. You can even buy grow bags that are 4 feet by 4 feet. You can buy topsoil and you can grow your own food. If you have a balcony, you can get a 55-gallon drum and fill that up with topsoil, and you can grow on your balcony. So there's many different ways you can grow your own food. Okay, Dr. Love, yeah, I heard all that, but like I'm a rice and beans guy. Okay, you can't grow your own rice. Kind of difficult to grow your own beans. Not completely, but you could. So you're going to have to buy rice and beans. Rice and beans, they store, and they are nutrient dense and calorie dense. So rice and beans, you got to buy. But everything else, you can grow sweet peppers, you can grow onions, you can grow tomatoes, you can grow cucumbers. All these things you can grow. Snap beans, string beans, you can grow all that in a grow box, window box, 55-gallon drum. You can. Now, is it energy efficient? Of course it's energy efficient because you don't need electricity. You got sun, you got air, you got water. Yeah, it's energy efficient. But I like bread and milk. Well, we have substitutes for milk. We have substitutes for bread. And I promised you guys we were going to do something for flax crackers. So we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to make the flax crackers tonight, and then we'll show you how to make it tomorrow. Now, what other things can we do as a meat substitute? But I like chicken, but I like burgers. Well, let me tell you, do not use any of these pea protein thingies. They add more chemicals than you really want. So you might have heard that soy products are good. You might have heard soy products are bad. The issue is fermented soy is A-OK. So what is fermented soy? It's tofu, tempeh, miso, and soy sauce. Those four products are particularly okay. Texturized vegetable protein, which is made from soy products, not okay. But soy sauce, miso, tofu, and tempeh. I prefer tempeh for the texture. You can cube it, slice it, crumble it. You can make tempeh tuna, which I've done for years. Um, you can make tofu tuna. You can take tofu, shape it, wrap it in nori sheets, and bake it so it tastes like fish. It is so versatile. Tofu, tempeh, really, really versatile. And they are fermented, and they do taste good. Another meat substitute is mushrooms, particularly portobello mushrooms. And then we have medicinal mushrooms, which would be oyster mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and maitake mushrooms, and king mushrooms. Then we have other uh, medicinal mushrooms that cannot be cooked but have to be dried. We lost a picture over here that have dried and made into a tea. So there's 14 medicinal mushrooms. I recommend 5 because they're easy to get, not that expensive. So mushrooms are a meat substitute as well as fermented tofu and tempeh. Now, one of the other solutions we have is coconut meat. So you might have heard of an immature coconut or a jelly coconut or a young coconut. So that's a coconut where the flesh is not fully formed. It's kind of slivery and filmy. And so what we do is we take these immature young coconuts, we cut them open, and the flesh is really, really thin. And then we can pan fry them. That means we're not using any oil. We're just using the water from the coconut. And you pan fry them, you cut it in strips. Tastes like bacon, coconut bacon. It's amazing. And then we can get it a little bit thicker, and then we can have baked coconut, and then you can cube coconut and mix it into other dishes. So coconut is also a meat substitute. So there's so many wonderful things that we can do with meat substitutes that are natural and not chemicalized.
How about Beyond Meat?
Anything made from pea protein, I'm not down with. So, so the next thing is we talked about grains and beans, seeds. There we go. So pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds. Almonds are also seeds. Cashews are fruits. So those things do not have allergens associated with them. And peanuts, okay? Peanut is also a fruit. So walnuts, you can have an allergic reaction to. Then there's Brazil nuts. Then there is macadamia nuts. And then there's hazelnuts. So nuts are also meat substitutes. So how do you do that? You soak them, blenderize them, dehydrate them, and then you can shape them, season them, and you have meat substitutes. So what are you going to eat when Your 21 days is done. What are you going to eat when the restaurants are back open? Are you can continue to eat shellfish, which have been shown to be poisonous and have bacteria? Are you going to continue to eat fish that have been contaminated by radioactive waste from Fukushima, Japan, from 10 years ago? Are you going to continue to eat fish that's grown in waters where there were the largest oil spill, January 2018, in the history of human shipping? Is that what you're going to continue to do? That's your choice. Mercury poisoning, your choice. Totally up to you. I have no judgment about it one way or the other. If you want to be healthy, then I can guide you. But I'm not asking you to believe what I believe or do what I do. Those people who want to be on the cutting edge, you'll ask the right questions and you'll get the right answer. So, do we have any questions? So, I want to encourage you to share and tag your friends in this particular post and tell them that we're going to go to Zoom effective Monday. You have to contact us in order to get on the email list in order for us to contact you for Zoom. The way you do that is you go to lovechigong.com and join the tribe. And that way we'll be able to contact you for the Zoom Ask Dr. Love on Monday, effective Monday, May 4th. So for those people who are members of the tribe, we're having a party Friday night, but we're not going to tell you until after 12 tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you it is going to be at 7 o'clock. It's going to be tomorrow, but I'm not going to tell you where until after 12 tomorrow. So if you're interested in going in the party and you're local, you can be in Miami, you can be in Broward, you can be in Palm Beach County, contact us through the tribe and we will send you a special invitation to our Qigong breakout party. So we got a question.
This question is from Hia Sarah. Keto versus vegan. I know a doctor who is blaming many diseases and cancers on fruits and veggies. It is so wild to hear such conflicting points of view.
Okay. We do not have time to go into all the points of what keto diet is. They write books on this subject. There's no short answer on what is keto and how to apply it in your daily life.
I have a question now.
Okay, you have a question.
Will probably help with answering the other question. For those people who choose to reintroduce perhaps a dairy product like eggs or cheese into their diet, what do you suggest that they look for? For example, if they haven't had acne breakouts and all of a sudden they have a piece of cheese once a week, they should reconsider what they're consuming. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I have to repeat the question. So the question is, 21 days is over. You're ready to reintroduce other foods that you've been restricting. What if you introduced eggs or cheese into your diet? How does that affect your health? Is that a fair way to answer that question? Okay. So eggs are animal protein. If you just want the protein, you can separate the yolk from the white of the egg, which is called the albumin. All the protein is in the albumin. So you could separate and just make the egg whites, and you're still in your vegan, non-animal sphere. Cheese should be hard, less than 1 ounce a day. Not the soft cheese, but the hard cheese. 1 ounce a day is not going to appreciably affect your health in a negative way. But cheese stays so darn good that we go overboard with cheese. We don't know when to stop. So since that's the danger, overconsumption is the danger, we just say no cheese. Because if a little is good, a lot must be way better. We're human beings. And if we like it and we buy it, we're going to eat the whole damn bag. So we do a 21-day detox and then introduce cheese and see how your body feels. So people have told me the back of my hand acts up, the front of my knee acts up. I get something in my throat. I get something in my stomach. I know when I eat the right things. And you should know when you eat the right thing versus the wrong thing. So instead of me telling you what's right and wrong, let your body be the judge. Avoid the food for 21 days and then go back and introduce it a little at a time, and then you can tell. Okay? Now, vegan is a higher standard. It's a stricter standard. And I've not ever had a discussion with a vegan that didn't end up in an argument, because people are strong in their beliefs and short on their knowledge. So we have lacto-vegetarian, we have ovo-vegetarian, we have pescatarian, and then we have, oh, I eat meat occasionally. So I'm really a vegetarian, but I eat meat once in a while. And then we have the vegan, which is the strict. Now, if you're going to be a vegan, you can't have sugar, you can't have honey. And this is where the disagreement comes in, because sugar is bleached and it's filtered through cow bones. And honey is regurgitated bee vomit. Bees are still considered animals. So honey and sugar are not vegan, and we can argue about that till the cows come home. So to my way of thinking, vegan is not healthy because it's unnecessarily restrictive, because you can drink beer and eat French fries and call yourself a vegan. You can eat bread with mayonnaise and call yourself a vegan. And so that's where the problem lies. Now, a brief word about the keto diet. The keto diet supposedly is based upon the ancient diet. The ancient diet was surmised, was assumed, because they found these camps where humans lived 10,000, and they found garbage dumps. And they went through the garbage dumps and they found animal bones. And so they assumed that the majority of what the ancients consumed was animals. However, if they ate vegetables, 10,000 years later, there's no residue of the vegetables or the fruits. And of course, they planted the seeds. So it is a mischaracterization to claim that the keto diet represents ancient man's diet, because it doesn't take into account that they did eat vegetables and they did eat fruits. So I hate to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but for me, the keto diet is. So I hope that answers your question. So how are we doing? All right. So if you like this information and you liked the podcast yesterday where we made the salad and we talked about salads and sprouting, then you're going to want to take either Dr. Love Cooking with Raw or the Healthy Salad, the Love Salad Challenge. So in order to join the Love Salad Challenge, which starts on Monday, you're going to have to take a picture of your salad, listing the ingredients, you're going to have to tag at She Dr. Love. You're going to read that to me.
No, I'm going to read that to you.
Yes, please read it to me.
Okay.
You're going to tag
At
She
Dr. Chi
Love, and then hashtag Love Salad Challenge. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to hashtag Love Salad Challenge, and you're going to tag me, Dr. Chi Love, in your photo. And you're going to have to send that to me from
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And then you're going to send me a private message with your email so I can invite you to the Zoom Ask Dr. Love on Monday. Okay, you want to? I can't hear you.
I said too much.
Okay, so I need you to wrap this up for me.
All right, you got it.
I need you to wrap this up for me. Tie it all in a neat little bow.
Just tag out at Dr. Chi Love and hashtag Love Salad Challenge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, and if you want to register for the,
We don't have that set up yet. So
okay, so lovechigong.com to become a member of the tribe. And so we can invite you to the Ask Dr. Love Zoom call on Monday.
all right.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for all your questions. And remember, you can ask your question tomorrow at Ask Dr. Love 81010.
All right.
Remember, your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. To be well, you've got to breathe well. I'm Dr. George Love for the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy.